Reed, the new suits have arrived.
Alright, Johnny, let's take a look at him. How's it hanging? It's Web Studios here. I'm Reed.
And I'm Jax.
Welcome back to another video. So as I'm sure many of you guys may know, Marvel Studios is going to be releasing the first MCU set Fantastic Four film. Coming out in 2025, starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Evan Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn. I am a really big Fantastic Four fan, considering my name is Reed. He's literally my number 2 superhero, and we actually have done an outfit from him on the channel before. Nobody watched that video, but we're going to give it another shot today.
So as many of you guys may know, a couple months ago there was a picture that showed off all of the new actors for the Fantastic Four film, as well as a costume. And we really liked that costume, so we're going to be making it.
We loved how it was super 60s inspired, and it really did look true to the original comics. It was definitely a modern take on a super classic 60s astronaut outfit, and we thought that it really embraced the feeling of the Fantastic Four as a whole.
This costume specifically has white and blue as its main 2 colors, whereas most of the Fantastic Four films have been with black and blue. I really prefer the white and blue because it seems more heroic. This suit also features a turtleneck design for the neck of the costume, and it just looks kind of like normal clothes. So in this video we're going to be creating that costume and putting it together with just clothes that we've bought online.
The first thing that we bought was the turtleneck. This was just on Amazon for like 30 bucks, super comfortable actually, and it really does mimic the appearance of what it actually looks like from the picture. In the picture you can see that it has a ribbed pattern, which is clearly shown here on the turtleneck. It mimics the movie really well. Oddly enough, there is no white section around the neck part of specifically Reed Richards' costume in this movie. So we decided to just not add that, even though it would kind of make sense for this whole area to be white, but it's not.
The next thing that we got were these gloves. We got them from Party City, and although they aren't actually in the picture, we thought that they completed the costume and made it look like an actual Fantastic Four costume, because most of them actually wear gloves. And if you're just walking around stretching your arms without wearing gloves, it kind of looks weird.
The next thing that we bought was the belt. This is a super simple golfing belt, and it was super cheap on Amazon. I think it was like $15.
The next thing that we looked for were some pants. We actually looked on Amazon again and we found these stickies. They weren't actually the right color when we first bought them, so what we did is we just took them and we dyed them a different color, matched the turtleneck more. These pants really do have a tactical look, and they do a good job of mimicking how it looks like in the picture, where it's actually like some astronaut looking pants that he's just wearing around, and I think it really does a good job of replicating that. It also features some cargo pockets on the sides, which may not be 100% accurate, but I do think it adds to the design and it does make it look more interesting.
The next thing that we bought were boots. Funnily enough, these are actually the second pair that we bought, because unfortunately the first pair that we bought were Princess Leia boots from Star Wars. They were like 50 bucks, I returned them, got my money back, and I had to order more expensive ones. These were $70, however they are real leather. They have foam padding, and they are actually kind of comfortable. They don't exactly have the best lumbar support, as I'm sure you can imagine. They are not uncomfortable by any means. They are really heroic looking, very heavy duty, and honestly, if you have any costume that actually needs boots, like Superman or something, I'd recommend getting these in whatever color you actually need them for. The boots from the concept art picture actually do have a little bit of blue on them, however, we thought that these looked fine enough, and we think that they do capture the look quite well. We're not really sure if we're going to go back and make some adjustments. I definitely think that it might warrant a few adjustments when the movie actually comes out and we have better looks at these costumes, but for right now I feel like we did a pretty good job finding boots that match quite well.
The final piece of the costume that we purchased was the logo. We found this logo from a creator on Etsy that goes by TJ Custom Creations 3D. If you guys want to get this, you can just check him out. We'll leave a link to his stuff in the description. This is actually a very, very accurate logo. It has the nice outline here, and it does match the colors pretty well from our costume, although it's not exactly perfect. It does have the nice 4 shape that is accurate to what we see in the concept art, and of course the outline that is the same color. It is a 3D printed design, and it has a 5-inch diameter, so if you guys are looking to buy this, just know that it's going to be 5 inches across, and it's not going to fit people that are tiny. We also used some Velcro on the back. You guys might have seen that earlier, but that's what it's used for. We used the Velcro just to attach it to our chest, so that way you can have it in the correct spot.
Once the suit is all pieced together, we really think that it turned out quite well. We think that it really does mimic the look of the Fantastic Four suit, especially from that picture, really nicely. It really does look like an old 60s outfit. Of course, there's adjustments that we could make, and maybe make the lines on the torso a little bit more accurate, maybe make the boots more accurate, maybe make the belt a little bit fancier looking, just stuff like that to make it overall a better costume. But so far, this thing actually turned out pretty good for how much it cost, and considering we just use normal clothes.
So in total, this costume costed around $160, and for that price, it's phenomenal. Some of our Spider-Man suits look a little bit weird, and they cost around the same price, and this thing just looks completely accurate, while the Spider-Man suits either don't fit us or have some problems that come along with it. This one's just clothes, so there's not much to mess up. So it does look very, very good for the price.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the suit. It wasn't a super difficult process, but we did put quite a bit of work into it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video as well, and thank you guys for sticking to the end.
Make sure to check out our Patreon and our Instagram. They're linked in the description below. It's a great way to help out the channel.
Also, make sure to like and subscribe, and remember, with great power comes great responsibility.